We can work on that one account. All right, guys. Well, I hope you're doing well. I hope not everybody has an account on life support, but I think a 19-to-1 ratio is not too bad, JB. Not too bad if you ask me. Alright, well, let me share my screen here with you. And we'll get this going. Start talking about this insane market we've seen today. Crazy market today. So I pulled up MNQ over here on the right, and then ME. Oh, this is ES. I'm gonna pull up MES over here on the left. All right, so MNQ over here on the right, MES over here on the left. So basically, crazy volatility today. We have been pumping. So we touched into this 4-hour bearish imbalance, and we started to get a little reaction off of it. We started to get some pullback, but it's looking like we're still trying to kind of push through. So we created this 15-minute order block here, 15-minute fair value gap. So look at this gap right here. That we trade into, we form an order block, we start to push up, right? So we're still looking very bullish. We created these relatively equal highs up here, so we have liquidity still on the buy side. So I'm still thinking long right now until we actually see any kind of, right, maybe if we got a reversal off that 4-hour, off our 4-hour imbalance up here, I would start to look to take a short. But we're still targeting our buy side liquidity up here. And if we look here, it looks like a little AMD power of 3. We accumulate. I know we grabbed liquidity up here, but we accumulated. We manipulated down, and now we're distributing back up. So we're gonna see if we actually come up and if we can come up and displace these highs. You know, we might keep going, but I'm still waiting to see if we're gonna try to reverse here because of this 4-hour imbalance. But so far, this 4-hour is still a very bullish candle. 1 hour, still very bullish candle, but we do have a big imbalance down here on the 1 hour to fill, right? We have this 1 hour order block here. We have a 4-hour order block, right? So we have a lot of levels of resistance that are still up here. So that's why I'm still like gonna be patient, kind of watch what plays out here. Yes, we do have SMT here. Wait, SMT at the highs. Yeah, so NQ took out this high over here. ES has not taken out this high. Not too crazy of SMT. It looks like ES is still trying to target that high, like right now. Yeah, so we're taking out that high right now. So we still look pretty bullish here. We're forming that distribution leg of that AMD. So, you know, if we do displace these highs, maybe we'll look for an OT entry in the longs. To try to push us through this 4-hour imbalance. We're going to see what happens. We're still looking. Our structure, guys, is still extremely bullish. Extremely bullish, right? So we have to basically, if we were even going to think about shorting this market, we would have to see, you know, actual displacement. I know we kind of got displacement here, but we pumped right back up. We came down to that 15-minute, like I said, completely respected that imbalance, forming a 15-minute order block. So it looks like we're trying to push through these highs, grab this buy-side liquidity. All right, but right now we're too far up here to get in any longs. I'm not going to get in longs at the top. That would not be a smart decision. Right, I'd rather wait for displacement and then retracement. That's like my new favorite saying. Displacement and retracement. So yeah, look at we're getting that pump. We're trying to displace these highs. We just closed our 5-minute. Our last 5-minute didn't displace, so we're gonna see if we do. 15 minutes still has about 10 minutes left. Oh, Wild West, my guy, my guy. You're the legend. Hey, what's up, dude? How we doing? Que pasa? Alright guys, so yeah, right now I'm just being patient. Remember, we're trading our prop firms, our dual accounts. I'm trading my, copy trading my 250K prop firms. What up, Joel? Hey, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Hey, if the market offers us a big trade, we're gonna take it. We'll take it. All right. So obviously, still long bias right now. There's a possibility we get a reversal after grabbing liquidity, and that's why I'm still being aware of it, because we are in this 4-hour imbalance. So we could grab that internal liquidity, right, at these highs. We could end up grabbing it. Actually, kind of external. Let's see. Yeah, some internal liquidity. We could try to grab that internal right up here, and then reverse. But if we displace, right, then I'm expecting us to really just continue pumping and try to push through. Right, we've been showing bullish structure for this entire morning ever since this drop, right? So I'm still expecting longs, especially if we displace. So, you know, we haven't displaced this high yet, but we're pushing through. We did wick above, so we did get some SMT here on NQ and ES here. ES hasn't pushed past that high yet. But remember, guys, if we're talking about OTE, let's say we wanted to catch an OTE, we would want to go from this high, right? So we use our Fibonacci from this high down to this low, and we'd expect retracement back down. You know, if we displace this high, we'd have to displace this high first before I felt comfortable with that, right? But we wouldn't even have to let it go down that far. Like, we could come down and bounce off this order block. Look at those longs, guys. Right, power of 3 really playing out here. Power of 3 is really playing out. Crazy. Look at that, like, right? So it can indicate a reversal. It's just a confluence of a reversal. It doesn't mean it's always going to happen, but it is one of our confluences, right? But now we have both of them pushing past the high. So let's see how this 5-minute. Let's see if this 5-minute closes with displacement. If it does, longs are going to look good for a little while, right? These highs too. We want to see us displace these highs as well. We don't really want to see us, if we're going to continue to the upside, we have to push through this 4-hour imbalance, because this is a big 4-hour imbalance. We're going to have to push through it. Got about 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. We're looking still very bullish. So what I'd want to see is us displace on the 5-minute. Look at that. Wow. Longs, longs, longs. Crazy. So I'd want to see us displace and then get some retracement back down for us to find a good long position. They're going crazy right now, guys. Longs are not stopping. Longs are not stopping. Yeah, so this would have been a great entry down here, right? I wasn't trading yet, but off that 15-minute. Look at that. This is like a fantastic entry when we form an order block with a fair value gap underneath, and then right when you see that price starting to push up from that order block or from that fair value gap, that's when I would be looking for an entry, right? Right when we start to get momentum to the upside, because then we have buy side liquidity, so we would expect us to continue higher to try to grab our target. So look at that crazy displacement candle on our 5-minute. That tells me longs are probably gonna continue to step in here. Right, so now I wait for retracement. You know, maybe we look for this fair value gap on the 1-minute here. Maybe if we get a reaction off this one, or we might push through this a little bit and try to go down for lower levels. So I'd have to see like a really strong reaction off of this 1-minute fair value gap to get in the longs up here. Right? Otherwise, I'd wait for us to retrace a little bit more. You know, maybe down to this 5-minute fair value gap down here. So we'll see. If we do get a good reaction off this 1 minute, I might look to take it long because we do have a breakout. We have displacement. We'll have pretty good risk management on the trade. You know, we could keep a 50 tick stop there. Pretty high reward. Above a 1-to-1 for our first TP. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. We have to get a really strong reaction off this level, though, for me to even think about it. Is it forming a bullish breaker on the 4 hour? Let's look. Not on the 4 hour necessarily. It's still kind of, I wouldn't consider this a bullish breaker on the 4 hour. 108 cons at 17,510. Are you in micros? I hope. I don't think any prop firms would even let you trade 108 cons in the minis. Alright, so you don't see me entering yet until I actually see a reaction off this level. Right, too aggressive of a move down for me to get an entry yet. Let's see. You know, I kind of want to see what this 1 minute does here. Yeah, and that's what I mean. We might try to come back down on the 5 minute, down to this order block. This would be the best entry we could find down in this fair value gap order block here. But sometimes we don't even get retracement like that on a breakout, right? Sometimes we just start to pump. Okay, I'm gonna get an entry in the longs here, half a lot. Half a lot. It's pretty high, so I'm only gonna go on half a lot here. I just want to test it out. 17,53425. Just because we still have a chance to drop. But look how much we reacted off that fair value gap. That's why I'm willing to give this one a chance. And I'll just keep my stop like 45 ticks. Just underneath that low at like 17,52325. And I'm not going to go into a full into this position, guys. This is not a position that I would go in full. Just like I said, because we still have a chance at retracing all the way back down to that 5 minute order block that I talked about. Right, but when I see a reaction like that off a fair value gap on a breakout, I do want to try to get an entry and see if it's going to continue. But it doesn't mean I'm going to go into a full position. Okay, so like I said, I'm in 3 micros right now on each account. So just a light position here. You know, if we start to get momentum back up, maybe I'll add into a full here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, first TP could be at this high above a 1-to-1. Right, we'll see what happens here. We could hold all the way to the top of this imbalance. Gotta start getting that momentum step in though. I just don't want to add into a full, and because of that possibility that we were chased back down to that 5 minute level, because I still want to be able to take that trade off that 5 minute level if we do retrace into it. Right, because right now we're looking like we still could drop a little bit lower. We're also creating a 5 minute fair value gap that we might drop into here. So this is a more aggressive entry here. Yeah, my full is 6 micros. If we start getting momentum, that's when I would start to think about adding. But just not yet, because look at, we're forming a 5 minute. Remember how I said when we form these order blocks, right beneath or above them with fair value gaps is a really strong target that price might come down into this fair value gap right now. And you know, I don't want to add into a full because I want to be able to add into a full down here. You know, unless we start getting that strong bullish momentum, maybe I'll add into a full. You know, we do have that 2 minute fair value gap here aligning with the 1 minute, 3 minute fair value gap, 4 minute fair value gap. The 4 minute and the 5 minute are lower. We're just kind of chopping right now. So like I wouldn't be surprised if we did come back down, try to rebalance some of these imbalances, and then pump, right? So that's why I'm testing it out. But I do like to get entries on these breakout moves off these fair value gaps that it leaves behind on the 1 minute time frame, because often it offers us good risk management because it's only a 1 minute fair value gap and we're able to really catch a solid trade, right? So like you could add into a full here, but your entry is going to move up pretty high. Right, so first TP would be at this high. I'm not even going to add into a full yet. I might just let this one run. Just because my entry would move up pretty high here if I do, and I don't want to do that right now. So I'm going to kind of wait and see what happens here. I'm going to wait and see what happens. We are struggling to push through. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we do come back down, right? If we do get some more retracement. But we're looking pretty bullish still. Okay, I'm just going to add into a full. My entry is going to move up pretty high. But I added into a full 17.53838, right? So now my entry is very high. And now I'm going to move my stop. I'm going to keep it at 50 ticks, but down at this low. Right, so, you know, maybe I'll take my first TP around 50 ticks. Maybe like around here. Maybe I'll keep holding up to the top of this imbalance. There we go. That was a good ad there. That was a good ad. I want to let this thing keep going. If you guys want to take your TP here, if you didn't add into your position, take your TP. Right, so far we just hit 50. I am going to sell half and just move my stop to break even. So I just sold half, moved my stop to break even, and now my break even moved up even more. So, you know, I could get stopped out of this pretty quick here. Right, this is one of those ones where I'm just kind of scalping it. I'm just kind of scalping this one. My stop is all the way up to 42.50, so I might get stopped out pretty quick of this one. Right, but still, pretty solid entry there. Or not, the entry wasn't solid, but our take profit was solid. I mean, we just hit 69 ticks from that second entry we got. From our original entry, a lot more. So now I'm just going to let this one kind of run. Keep my stop at break even. We'll see if it keeps pumping here. Let's look for some other TP levels over here. We are in this 15-minute fair value gap. We could see some resistance from this level. We don't have a lot of highs. We kind of just have imbalances that, you know, so we don't have a lot of levels to take profit at. You know, so if you want to just take your profit scale out at these imbalances, you can do that. So right now I'm just going to kind of let this one ride, and then I'll start trailing my stop a little bit. So far we just hit 85, 86. We just keep going. We keep pumping. Pretty solid. I'm going to move my stop into profit now. I'm going to move my stop up to 17.54825. 17.54825. There we go. This was one of those ones that we might be able to just let ride for a while. So we're coming up to the top of that 4-hour imbalance. We caught this trade at a really good time. So I'm either going to sell full. Maybe I'll sell full here. Alright, I'm just going to get out there, guys. I just scalped it. I just got out. You guys could keep holding if you want, but we are at the top of that imbalance. But I just hit 120 ticks on that, so I just got out fully. Got out fully of that one after that little... off this stalling right here, I just got out fully. But another solid trade on our prop firm session, guys. Another solid trade. That makes us 4 for 4 on the week in our prop firm sessions. Pretty freaking solid. I love trading this time. We really get some good setups during this time. We might even get another good setup here. I'm not saying I'm done trading, but I wanted to get out fully there. So maybe if we get retracement again, I'll look for another entry in the longs. But who caught that one with me, guys? I want to see everybody that caught that one with me. I want to see who got involved. Prop firm sessions on fire. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. These prop firm sessions are awesome. We got a great entry on that one. Remember, it was more aggressive, but I was able to still add into a full and still have good risk management on it. So pretty solid. You could keep holding this trade if you want. Like, this trade has a lot of possibility to keep running. Right? I just wanted to kind of secure my profit on that, get into the top of that imbalance. But again, this is a trade that really has the potential to keep running. So if you want to keep holding, you can. We might retrace back down into this 5-minute OB. If we do, I might look for another re-entry. We'll see what happens right here. Another solid trade there. Yeah, guys, so I have both of these prop firm counts now up over $600. In the first 4 days, we've got two 50K prop firms up 600 bucks. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Makes it a lot easier when we have such a high win rate. All right, but we've kept our risk management on point. We've had really solid risk management, and we've been really patient waiting for these good setups. Really patient waiting for these setups, guys. There we go, 118 ticks. Yeah, at the top of my second entry was 120. My original entry was much lower. I don't even remember what it was, like 30 or something. So probably like more like 130, 140 ticks from our OG entry. But pretty solid. Pretty solid. So now I'm still going to look for some other setups. You know, if we come back down into this 5-minute, maybe I'll look to get a re-entry. We might just keep pumping. We might not even come back. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I just wanted to secure profit on that one. Like yesterday, you know, I could have taken profit at that like 250 ticks and I let it come back on me. Right, so today I wanted to just kind of take that profit. But if you want to keep holding this, guys, this could run. This could definitely run. Yeah, I mean, look at the structure, guys. We've been sticking to this bullish trend. We continue to pump, forming these breakaway order blocks, breakaway fair value gaps. Look at that, guys. Who's still holding this? Anybody still holding? I see Jose, you're still holding. Amine, you're still holding. There we go. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Up to 130 ticks. I said Amine. Amine? Is it Amine? Amine? Sorry, I'm butchering it. Amine. Amin. Just Amin. Okay. Oh, it's literally in your name. I didn't even look at the parentheses. Look at that pump, guys. Who's still holding this one? That's 167 ticks. 167 ticks. Crazy. Crazy, guys. We're catching a lot of really high reward trades in our prop firm session. Even in our normal session. Yeah, this one might just keep running. This one might keep running here. Yeah, there's still other entry opportunities off this like 1 minute, off these 1 minute order blocks we form. All right, the best entry would probably be waiting for a price to come back down to this 5 minute or maybe back into this 5 minute fair value gap. Hey, there we go, Jose. There we go. Yeah, I mean, look at that pump, guys. Looks like we're gonna keep going. This 1 hour candle tells me we're gonna try to push through this 1 hour imbalance. We're already pushing through that 4 hour imbalance. We might keep running. We might keep running all the way to the moon. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, so I mean, in the first 4 days of this prop firm session that we've been doing, guys, we're already 1/6 of the way to passing 2 accounts. And some people might not think that's a lot, but we're focusing on actually trading the right way. Trading with the right risk management. I don't care how many days it takes to pass. It doesn't matter about how many days or how much we're making each day. It's just about making consistent trades, sticking to our plan, trading the right way, trading with discipline. Right? I could care less. Like, the money doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how much you're making, because that'll come with it. That's a byproduct of your trading. The money is a byproduct of how you trade. So if you trade the right way, you're gonna start seeing the money. It's gonna follow if you really stick to your plan. Because, yeah, exactly. If you can't build consistency with the small amount of money, you really think you're going to be able to have consistency with a large amount of money? Probably not. You got this. You got this, AZ Sunshine. Just keep focusing on that discipline, guys. That's why that's all I focus on right here. Right? That's all I focus on. Is just, I want you guys to build that discipline. That's what we're here for. We're not here to make $1 million. You know, we're not here to try to get rich quick. We're here to build consistency, trade the right way, because then the money will follow. Right? The money it'll follow if you can focus on that. Too many people focus on trying to get rich quick, and they build terrible habits. They overtrade. They over-leverage. Like, because they just want to get rich right now. And that's just not really how this works. Yeah, you might get lucky here and there, but that's just not how trading works. I'm sorry if that's you. I'm sorry if that's you, but it just doesn't really work that way. What's the 2 steps again? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Oh, displacement and retracement. Displacement and retracement. I'm going to get that tattooed on me. I love that, Zach. That's a great plan. Fantastic plan. Once you hit, either you hit your daily loss limit or you hit your profit goal, you're done. You go, you do something else. You get your mind off trading. And that just gets rid of that temptation to keep trying to make profit or keep trying to make your money back, right? I love that mindset. That's amazing. Keep that up. Okay, so we're starting to drop a little bit. If you guys were still holding, I would definitely have your stops in profit. Because we displaced, right? I would not have gotten in the longs if we wicked above these highs and came back down. But notice how this displacement candle here on the 5-minute closed above this high and above this high. That told me that we're probably going to show some more strength to the upside and the longs are still going to be in play. If this candle here would have wicked above, grabbed that liquidity, and then the body closed back below, I would not have gotten in long. Right? So I waited for that displacement and waited for that retracement, and that's why. So that's why it's super important to understand the way the market moves, because a lot of people might have tried to get in longs right when we broke above and not waited for this candle to close. Yeah, and maybe they probably still would have won, but on other days or other situations, you'll get stopped out a lot from that. Yeah, exactly. Overtrading, yes. Because, guys, at the end of the day, you're not going to be perfect every single trade. You will not win every single trade. And if you overtrade and the more you trade, the more you start to take setups that aren't really there, and you're kind of just forcing trades into the market. So you're not really being patient. You're not really waiting for the right setups. Then you're probably going to lose money. You'll probably lose money. Okay, so now I'm kind of waiting for that retracement back into this 5-minute. Let's see what happens here. 4-hour just closed. Look how the 4-hour displaced that fair value gap. We barely closed above that fair value gap on the 4-hour just now. So, strong displacement candle. So that's why I do expect the longs to continue. So we'll see if we get another setup here. All right, I'm not going to force anything, only if it's a really solid look. If it's a really solid plan, I'll look to trade it, but not till then. What are the main concepts I should follow? Yeah, with ICT, the main things I would look at if you're a beginner is market structure, fair value gaps, order blocks. Those are going to be super important to understanding how the market moves. And that's why, like, on those first 2 videos I put out, guys, on my course, it's all of this course. I haven't worked on it this week because I've been so busy. But with that course, that's all I focus on is the basic stuff of ICT. It's about fair value gaps, it's about market structure, it's about order blocks. It's about the simple things, and then we can start to incorporate more of our entry models and all that kind of stuff, you know, our kill zones. But you got to get the market structure down first. You got to get your daily bias down first. You have to do you got to really just read the market. You just got to get screen time. What is going to be the price for admission after the free live trading ends? Yeah, well, the trading isn't going to end, but it is going to become a paid Discord on May 6th, I think, in about a week and a half. But I am offering everybody that's a part of the Discord now a discount, and it's going to be cheaper than what I offer the public. I'm going to have a price for you. I probably should have the price sent out tonight. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. I just have to figure out a few more things. But I'm offering a few different plans, okay? There's going to be a weekly, there's going to be a monthly, there's going to be a yearly. So whatever kind of fits your, you know, what you want to do. There's also, I already have a lifetime with the masterclass deal up already. So there's a few different things. Yeah, so I'm not doing any educational sessions this week because I'm so busy with a lot of stuff for this Discord with building this business. But next week we're going to start educational sessions. Next week we will be starting more education. This week I just wanted to focus on the live trading, and I had to focus on a lot of stuff for the business. The lifetime for TE won't transfer, but if you got the masterclass lifetime, that will transfer. I'm gonna come up with I'm gonna have a payment plan for that masterclass lifetime. I'll update that to where there can be a payment plan. You could split it into like 3 months or something. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's see, where did we retrace? We retraced into this fair value gap here. We started to get that pump. We might really continue. Let's see what happens. I kind of want to see if we're going to come back down into this order block here, though. But we do have... Look how we bounced off this fair value gap right here, guys, on the 5-minute time frame. Pretty strong bounce there. But again, I don't know if necessarily if I want to get an entry here. I mean, it's a little too late to get that entry anyways. Especially with this, you know, we're trying to kind of break structure to the downside right now. If you signed up for the masterclass, for my ICT masterclass with Traders Evolve, then you get a lifetime in this Discord. Of course. So yeah, I mean, we got that strong bounce. I'm not going to short this market, guys. No, we're so bullish. I'm only looking for longs right now. Just don't want to get an entry up here. I do like that bounce we got from this 5-minute. I just don't like getting an entry up here. You know, we might drop a little bit. So, you know, you could scalp the shorts technically, but that's not something I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to scalp the shorts in such a bullish market. I'm really only looking for longs. Especially because we haven't even broken structure to the downside. Yeah, I mean, the longs still look good, guys. It's just about how far are we going to retrace, right? How far are we going to retrace? Are we just going to get this bounce from this 5 minute and continue to pump? Right now it kind of looks that way. But let's see what our risk would be here. Like, let's say we got an entry right now in the longs. You know, the risk isn't too bad, actually. Now it's getting a little worse. I just kind of want to wait a little bit, be a little patient. I want to be a little patient. You know, they do look good here. Okay, I just got an entry, guys. I just got an entry. It's going to be, this is like way too high of an entry. But I like that we're starting to get momentum. I'm just going to keep tight risk here. My entry is all the way at like 6.6, so I'm keeping very tight risk here. I'm going to keep like 45 ticks. I'm going to keep 45 ticks. I'm only in half a lot as well. But, you know, this has potential to keep running, so I just got a light entry. I'm going to keep my stop down at 55475. Good run so far. I mean, it's a good start, but, you know, we'll see if we get that momentum. We're starting to kind of wick up, so I don't like that right there. Yeah, that's not really good. I might look to scale out of this. Let's see how this 1 minute closes. If this 1 minute drops aggressively, I'll look to kind of scale out and just wait for that retracement. I just don't like that 1 minute candle. We'll see how it closes. We got like 10 seconds left. If we close aggressive to the upside, I'll continue to hold this. Maybe just move my stop up a little bit. That's a better close. I'm just gonna move my stop up. I'm moving my stop up to 17,557. So now it's only a 36 tick stop, and this could keep running here. Right, we could just scalp this. There we go. We're pumping. We're pumping. We've already just hit 50 ticks. We hit 54 ticks from that re-entry there, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move my stop to break even, and I'm just gonna let this one ride just because I'm only in half a lot. Either I'll get stopped at break even or this one will pump, right? But I'm only in 3 micros, so I'm not really going to scale out of anything right now. But I am going to move it to break even just so this isn't a losing trade. But if you scaled in, right, like I said, this was a good first TP up at this high. You know, you could have taken that first TP. Right, so that's another 54 ticks there. You know, even if we get stopped out, we'll see. We're still looking pretty bullish. We have 1 minute left on this 5 minute. We just got to see follow through. We're not seeing follow through. I'm on Tradevate. I forgot to connect my account here onto TradingView. I'll do that. I'll remember to do that next time. So like I said, I'm only in 3 micros, just kind of scalping, just kind of holding my stop at break even. You know, if we can catch the breakout, we'll catch the breakout. Our entry's okay. My stop. This is a risk-free trade now, so that's why I'm just gonna hold it and see if we catch a breakout. If we displace these highs up here, we'll be good. If this becomes a 5 minute order block, we're really gonna pump, but we'll see if we get some kind of reversal. Right. But so now I'm just holding this risk-free. See what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see. Either way, I don't, you know, if I get stopped out, it's at break even. So, not too worried. Alright, I'm out. Back at break even. Got stopped out back at break even. I wanted to make it a risk-free trade. We could still really pump, guys, so I might look for a re-entry if we do start to pump. I do still think we're going to pump here. It's just, I don't know if I want to get an entry anymore. Right, because the more I wait, the higher my entry gets. But that is a good reaction there. And again, guys, when we're looking at our candle, we want to see it start low, form a low wick, and pump. We create equal highs up here. We have liquidity above. but you know, my entry would be a little high here. I just wanted to make this a risk-free trade. Just because I would have rather had my entry all the way down here, right? And then my entry ended up being up here, so it was kind of a really bad entry. So that's why I made it risk-free. Good pump again. Good pump again. I mean, I still think we're going to pump, guys. I just haven't gotten a re-entry. This 15-minute candle is a little interesting here. Yeah, this 5-minute order block, we are getting a nice rejection off of it. We just haven't seen displacement, but I am tempted to get back in the longs. I just don't want to have my entry too high, get stopped out before the real move happens. All right, that's why, and I, you know, if you want to get an entry, you can get an entry here because I do think we're going to pump, but it's just too high for me up here. And I'm already in the profit today, so I don't really mind missing out if this does pump. Right, and the smarter, more conservative play would be to wait for us to displace this order block on the 5-minute and then retrace, right? That would be the smarter, more conservative play. But I do like these equal highs that we have. We got liquidity resting up here. So let's see, this 5-minute looks a little bearish here. But we do this so often, guys, where we generate liquidity, we retrace, fake some people out, and then we pump and grab that liquidity. Right, so that's why I still think these longs are going to step in. We still have our bullish structure. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so if you did hold this trade, and if you want to hold this trade, you could hold through these highs. You know, maybe grab profit up here. Maybe keep holding. That's up to you. If we can push through. 5-minute looks really good right here, guys. 5 minutes looking extremely bullish now. That long wick down. Oh yeah, we're gonna pump. We are gonna pump. Look at that, guys. If you guys want to take your profit here, you could take profit. Another pump. We're gonna keep going. We just displaced on the 1-minute. If we displace on the 5-minute, that's what we need to wait for. If this 5-minute candle displaces this order block, and then we retrace back into the order block, I'll probably look for one more long setup. But if we don't displace on the 5-minute, then I'm gonna wait. But that's why I said take profit up here once we hit that liquidity, because you don't know. We could always reverse after grabbing liquidity, right? I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a fake out right there. That's a true liquidity grab. If this drops, I don't know. I mean, guys, today our price action has been weird today, so, but yeah, I mean that 5-minute tells me that's a liquidity grab there. 15-minute, 15 minutes okay. We could still pump. We'll see. I'm not going to get any other entries right here. I'm going to wait. Not enough confirmation for me here at this point. Already in the profit. Don't want to risk too much. But again, if you took this trade and you stayed in it, I told you take profit here, and once you take profit, you should move your stop to break even, right? I didn't say that, but that's always what I do, and that's what I always recommend people do. You take profit, move your stop to break even, risk-free trade. Then you should have won that trade. The way this 5-minute closed. Yeah. The second blue candle. Are you talking about 1 minute or 5-minute time frame? Like this candle right here? Oh, 5-minute. Yeah, so when I see the 5-minute close like this, that's what keeps me from wanting to stay in the longs, because we grabbed liquidity. We wicked above, but we did not displace the highs. So that tells me that there's more likelihood of us dropping from this level than pumping. Doesn't mean we can't still pump, but it's just less likely now because we did get a liquidity grab, right? So it could still happen, but now I just have less conviction in that trade to want to long from there. That's all that means for me. Right, notice how we're just kind of chopping up and down right now. Structure's still bullish. So I mean, I would still not be shorting this, but you know, I think longs the longs are still there, right? Like again, if this 5-minute candle displaces this order block here, I'm gonna be looking for longs again. But I have to see that displacement first. I gotta see that displacement happen first. Indeed it is, Trader Sense. Indeed it is. Pretty wild how you can just kind of sit on a computer and make money. Such a weird concept to me. Money in general is just an interesting concept. You guys got any plans today? What are you guys getting into today? Work later, 9-hour shift. You work in a graveyard? Taking kids to sports, nice. I have 3 kids, my life is not my own. Fair enough. Oh, 2 to 11:30, okay. Well, good luck with that shift, man. Getting your first payout ever on Top Step. Let's go. Congrats. That's awesome. Gym soon. What about me? Yeah, I'm going to get a workout in. I'm going to do some, edit some stuff. Do some things for the Discord. I'm going to go get a workout in. And then I'm going to go watch the NFL draft. The NFL draft is on tonight, so I kind of want to watch that. My team's got a high draft pick, so. The Chargers. It's hard to say. It's a tough thing to say, but the Chargers are my team. I think Bears are getting Caleb Williams for sure. You got a date tomorrow, Deep? Hey, you got to get some sleep. Playing soccer while trading. Nice. Dude, I remember when I was playing, we showed up, so if you guys didn't know, I went to Cuba and I met Mark Day in 97 there. But we went and played baseball there, like against a lot of local teams and everything, and did a lot of other stuff. But one time we showed up to a field and we were going to play, but it was pouring rain. And there was 2 soccer nets out in the outfield, so we decided to play a big soccer game between the teams. And I am not good at soccer whatsoever. And I slid into, there was a bunch of horses and stuff everywhere, and I slid right into a pile of horse crap. and it was pretty disgusting. I think that's when I realized that soccer really wasn't for me. Yeah, it was crazy. Not good. No bueno. Be watching the Nuggets whoop the Lakers. Yeah, sadly, I'm a Lakers fan myself. Sadly, I think you're probably right. I don't have another entry. I'm not in this trade right now. So let's see the 5-minute. So the 5-minute still didn't close above these highs though. That's why you don't really see me get an entry yet. And we're still chopping. We are still chopping. And like you can see, like we're still just moving up and down. So I'm not really looking for an entry yet. Man, Lakers comeback would be great, but it's gonna be hard to beat the Nuggets. They're pretty solid. I mean, we should have beat them the first 2 games, and look what happened. So we had a 20-point lead. If you give that up and you go down 2-0 to the Nuggets, you're not coming back. Who here believes in synchronicity? I'm not sure exactly what that stands for. What that means. Obviously, I'm assuming it has to do with synchronization, but I don't know what synchronizing of what. Okay, we're still chopping, guys. Still not a lot going on. A lot of long wicks to the upside. Dang, you must have been sweating hard, bro. 2K on the Nuggets. Solid bet, though. Okay, we're starting to get that drop. Maybe this is another accumulation, manipulation, distribution. We'll see. We now have a lot of liquidity resting up top. Oh, Mike Easy, you must be a Lakers fan, huh? You got that Kobe picture. Yeah, guys. So we accumulated. We're starting to kind of drop down aggressively, but if we start to get a pump back up, we might get that power of 3. I would kind of want to see us come back down to that 5-minute at least, though. But we'll see what happens here. We do have a lot of liquidity resting above. I just don't like how aggressive we're dropping right now. I don't like how aggressive we're dropping right now. So I'm kind of waiting to see what we do on this 5-minute. We're about to close this 5-minute. Let's see if we do end up coming back down into this 5-minute or into the 15-minute fair value gap down here. Yeah, we're dropping a lot. Dropping a lot. Longs might be over for now. We'll see. We will see. Okay, I'm still interested to know what synchronicity is. I need answers. Look at that drop. Wow, we're dropping aggressively here. Okay, so we're back into that 15-minute. I don't know if we're going to go back to the longs. We might start to drop. We'll see here. We'll see. If we get a strong bounce from this level, we definitely could head back up. A little power of 3 action. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Man, I like that bounce. I really like that bounce. I might look to take this long here. I kind of want to wait for this to close. I might look to take this long. Let me see what happens here. I just want to wait to see how this 1-minute closes. We're getting very volatile, but I do like that we bounce from this 5 and 15-minute imbalance here. but we're still too aggressive down. Let's see. Okay, I just got an entry in the longs, guys. I got an entry in the longs just now. It's still kind of risky, guys, because we showed so much. We're showing so much momentum to the downside, but I like that we bounced from that 5 and 15 minute imbalance so hard. But this is a riskier trade. I'm gonna keep tighter risk again. I don't want to risk too much on this. So, you know, I mean, we could keep our stop below this imbalance and keep it at like 50 ticks. I don't know if I want to do that. Just because we still are showing so much bearish momentum here. I'm going to put my stop, I'm going to keep my stop down at 50 ticks for now because I'm only in half a lot. But look at that 5-minute candle here, guys. This is why I like this. I want to see this be another power of 3 move. Catch it back up to these highs. We'll see, though. There's a lot of bearish momentum, so we're going to have to see a lot of push here. Yeah, I think we might come back down and try to stop me out. We'll see. We'll find out. That's why I kept my stop at this low, below the fair value gap. You know, just in case. But only in half a lot here, so I'm not risking too much. Yeah, we're still dropping pretty aggressively here, guys. We're still dropping pretty aggressively, but I'm going to let this trade play out. We just got very, very volatile. So I might want to stay out of the market for the rest of the day, honestly, after this. Might want to stay out of the market after this. We'll see. It depends. This 5-minute, we really need this 5-minute candle to reverse here. Because if not, we're going to get stopped out right about now. Right about now. Alright, I'm out. So still in profit, obviously. Just took a half a lot, 50 tick loss. Yeah, and I think we are going to get that reversal now. So now we see that break of structure. Okay, yeah, now we got that displacement. So I wanted to test it out off that bounce, but now we're getting displacement. We formed kind of a 5-minute bearish breaker here. 5-minute bearish breaker, high, low, higher, high. 1-minute bearish breaker, high, low, higher, high. So this might be like our little power hour reversal. We'll see. We just got so much volatility. I don't know if I want to keep trading this, guys, especially because I'm already in profit on the day. I'm already in profit so much on the day. I don't know if I really want to give anything back. But we do have a nice displacement fair value gap here. Nice displacement, or nice bearish breaker. So let's see what happens. Maybe if we retrace back up, maybe we'll get an opportunity. Wow, look at those shorts coming in. This has been a crazy day today. I'm just glad we're in the green. After a day like this, I think a lot of people are probably in the red. So this has been a very difficult past few days to trade. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And we've done pretty well. We have done pretty well. Well, yeah, that's that 1 hour I was talking about here, right? Because we closed that 4 hour, we closed above the fair value gap. That's why I wanted to see us continue to pump. But that 1 hour is still inside of that fair value gap. Just kind of got that drop. We also have a 1 hour bullish breaker here that we just touched into. Look at this 1 hour bullish breaker that we just touched into. And then we bounce from that 1 hour. Look at that. Low, high, lower, low, displacement candle here. Look at that bounce we're getting from the 1 hour. Pretty strong bounce from that and from our 15-minute bullish fair value gap here. Jeez. See, this is what I mean though. This market's just insane today, guys. This market is crazy today. It's been kind of crazy the past few days. Kind of this whole week has been pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, we're still bullish overall. We are still bullish overall. But look at that bounce we got off the 1 hour bullish breaker. That's a pretty strong bounce. Pretty strong bounce off that 15-minute imbalance as well. Was this our manipulation? What do you guys think? Was this our manipulation, or is this truly a reversal move? For me, I kind of just want to wait and find out. I don't know if I want to try to get any more entries here. I mean, overall, I'd still want to see us go long. I still want to see us go long overall off that 1 hour breaker, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. After getting such a strong displacement leg like that, that's what keeps me out of trying to long this market again, because we broke structure very aggressively. But our higher time frames tell me long. You know, like that 1 hour, I know we bounced from this 1 hour fair value gap, but we came down to that breaker. Our 4 hour we closed. We bounced off this 4 hour order block, closed above our fair value gap up here. So we're still looking pretty bullish here. We'll see what happens. Bounce off that 5-minute fair value gap. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if I even want to take any more trades, guys. Again, I'm still in profit on the day. I don't know if I want to risk anything else with this high volatility. I'm just going to kind of watch and see if we're offered anything good. I mean, we do have a lot of equal highs up here. We do have a lot of liquidity resting up here on our buy side still, but I mean, you guys can see this price action is crazy. So I mean, we got displacement, we got a fair value gap here. So like on the 1 minute time frame, yes, we look very bearish. But on the higher time frames, I still think we look bullish. But we're dropping. We are dropping here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll probably be done, guys. I don't know if I want to take any more trades after just kind of seeing this crazy volatility, this price action. A lot of fake outs, a lot of moves, manipulation moves, trying to get stops. So I don't know if these are the conditions I really want to trade in. Right, especially after already being up on the day. Like I said, I know I keep repeating it, but after being up on the day already, and after just taking one loss there, you know, I don't know if I want to give any more of my profits back to the market. I think I'm just gonna kind of let the market do its own thing and maybe just sit in the sidelines. Maybe sit in the sidelines. Right, so I was up about 2 something before. Now I'm up about 154 on both accounts still. Right, so we're still well into profit on both accounts. $154 on each on the day. So we were up like 2. I don't know what the exact math is. I don't remember what we were up to something. But then we took a 50 tick loss with 3 micros. Right, so obviously that's going to take us down a little bit. But like I said, if we took another 50 tick loss here, we would be down, you know, and we wouldn't be very much into profit. So I kind of want to just, take my profit and run here on these prop firms. Tomorrow's a new day, right? What are you guys doing with your accounts? Are you guys going to keep trading? Are you guys going to call it a day? I want to know what your guys' plans are. Because it's important to make that plan and stick to it. Like, once you say you're done, you got to be done. You can't come back. You're going to keep trading, doing charting. There we go. Okay. See, everybody's got different plans, but as long as you stick to that plan, you'll be all right. As long as you stick to that plan, you'll be all right. We're getting strong displacement down. But, I mean, look at this, guys. Every time we start to actually move to try to displace, we manipulate. It's just a lot of manipulation going on. But obviously 15-minute looks short. 5-minute looks short. If we can push through this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. It's just this 1 hour. It's this 1 hour bullish breaker that's keeping me from wanting to sell this market. Minor minus 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, just above. Small little fair value gap above. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna call it here. I don't know if I want to take any more trades. Tomorrow's a new day. All right, plenty of opportunity ahead of us tomorrow. Still got both of these prop firm accounts up over $500 in the first 4 days. So pretty solid start to our prop firm challenge. All right, so if I'm not seeing my ideal setup, I'm not gonna risk any more money. All right, so right now I don't see any A+ setups I want to take, so I'm not really gonna risk any money here. Not gonna risk any money. I mean, the only thing I would look at is if we displace this 5-minute bear or bullish fair value gap, and we displace this order block here, maybe retracement back into that order block we could take short, but besides that, I don't know. I don't really want to take any more trades. So I think I'm going to call it here, guys. Go enjoy your day, right? Stick to your plan, whether that means you keep trading, whether that means you're done, whether that means you're going to go chart. Stick to it. Don't let temptation get the best of you. If you're done trading, be done. Close your computer. Don't keep trading. Don't do it. No matter how much that evil inside of you is telling you to keep trading. If that's your plan, don't do it. Sports investments. I like that. They're not gambling. It's not gambling, it's an investment. Alright guys. Hey Deep, good luck on your date tomorrow. Or today for you actually, right? Good luck on your date. Hope it goes well. My Lewis, good luck with your shift today. Yeah, go Lakers, go Chargers. Big day for me as a sports fan today. So we'll see how that goes. Typically for me it doesn't go too well. I don't, besides the Lakers, it's kind of my only winning team. Alright guys, I appreciate you all. You guys are the best. Take it easy today. No, go Padres. Go Padres. Get that out of here. Alright guys, I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. God bless. I'll catch you on tomorrow morning. Last day of the week. Let's kill it tomorrow, alright? Alright guys. Peace.